Welcome back to Sunspots here on Shaw TV. My name is Ryan Waters. The Okanagan Sun suffering their first loss of the season this past weekend in Nanaimo against the Vancouver Island Raiders. The Sun heading into the bye week now are 4-1, and we're joined by two members of the Okanagan Sun, defensive backs coach Chris Lambiris, defensive lineman Tobi Sroka. And Coach, we'll start with you. Reflecting back on Saturday afternoon, this team started a little flat, ended a little flat, but in the middle was good. But why the flatness?
It's been an issue we've had, I think, from week one, having slower starts. I would say a lot would have to do with the youth of the team. We do have a lot of new faces to the Sun, do have a lot of younger guys, so getting them fired up to come out, off the first kickoff and to keep battling right out of the gates, especially against Nanaimo, right, would just be age, probably lack of experience too in big games like that.
Your unit, the defensive back core, and also the defense in total was on the field an awful lot, and especially in that second half. It was very hot there. Did that factor in?
Well, definitely the heat does factor in, but I don't like using that as an excuse. Exactly that being an excuse is that Nanaimo's got to face the same heat as well. I would say more so our defense being on the field a lot definitely takes its toll on our team. It wears you out. Offense didn't get a lot of production, so a lot of 2-and-outs, which forces our defense back on the field.
Well, let me ask you, Tobi, you were in that heat. You're on the defensive side. Did you feel the heat? Did you feel the exhaustion because of the heat, or just because you were out there so often?
Yes, you definitely felt the heat. I mean, everyone did, even the fans did. It was very humid, but nothing different than what we get here every day, So we were used to it. We were aware of it, and we were battling through it. But unfortunately, like Coach Lambo said, and you mentioned that the defense did stay out there a lot. I remember at one point we got a turnover. We didn't even make it onto the bench to get the water, and they picked it off again, and we were right out there,
From a player's perspective then, are you angry with the loss? Are you disappointed? Or is the defensive unit angry at the offensive side?
To tell you the truth, I mean, we made mistakes on both sides of the ball. You can't really point fingers at anyone. As a team, we lost, and as a team, we have to recover. I'm more or less just frustrated of how it came about and what happened.
What does the defense specifically need to do in preparation for the next game and then for the next time you meet the Raiders?
Realistically, I'm going to say it again that we're doing well. We just have to keep doing what we're doing. Go in, just go week by week, and come out with a win. And eventually, we'll end up playing the Raiders again, and we'll go from there. I'm not going to be predicting anything or saying what's going to happen. We just have to go out there, play our game on both sides of the ball, and help each other out.
Coach, when you look at your defensive backs specifically, a game like that, does it show that the defensive backs have to grow up in a hurry?
A lot of the mistakes in the game were simple mistakes. Both negative and positive things that I take from it. But the biggest thing is because they are simple mistakes, they can be changed very quickly. Going in, the bye week, we're going to go over those mistakes, grow on that. Definitely think our Rooks showed it against Nanaimo. It was a big game. It was on the road. When mistakes like that will happen, but being that we do play them again at the end of the year and they get 4 more games of experience, I think it'll be, it'll definitely wrap things up and they'll grow on that.
All right, the halfway point is in the books. The Okanagan Sun 4-1 heading into the bye week, and then week 6 against the Chilliwack Huskers. That's the next home game here at the Apple Bowl, Sunday, September the 11th. Stay up to date with the team online at okanagansun.ca. For Sunspots here on Shaw TV, I'm Ryan Waters.